Hi everyone, I'm Chloe Johnston and welcome to CJTV. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and we hope you enjoy the videos. Bye! In this video, you will learn why we drink wine, where we go to drink wine, and where we're going to take you to drink some fine wine. We have researched and made connections with some of the best wines and vineyards. So please enjoy a preview of some of the wineries we can take you to. Today we have a very special guest with us to talk about wine. Come on out, Mom!
I'm not that special, but I am a guest.
She is. Welcome to CJTV.
Thank you.
So tell us, why do you have all this wine knowledge?
That's an interesting question. I have this wine knowledge. I'm not a sommelier. I'm not a wine purveyor. I'm not a wine grower. I just like wine and started learning about it in college because I had no tolerance for beer or hard liquor, and started getting introduced to some very interesting wines, and pretty quickly learned that I couldn't remember half of what you're supposed to know about wine. And for me that was okay, and I think that's important for everyone to know. You should drink what you like, and over time you can learn about where they're grown, how they're produced.
Great.
And that's what I did.
Well, thank you for being here. I hope you are all excited to learn about wine. Cheers!
To you, Chloe.
Why do you love wine so much?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. I love wine because, for a lot of reasons, and some might seem silly to you. One is I have very little tolerance for hard liquor. I don't like beer.
Me either.
And I learned to drink wine with a friend in college. She was dating a man who was from Germany, knew fine wine really well, introduced us to some very fine wine, none of which we could afford. We would drink that with him and then go buy $5 Zeller Schwarzekatz. And from there, I started to taste exactly what I liked without any regard for why you're supposed to drink it, why you're supposed to like it. I drank it because I liked it.
That's interesting. So what's your favorite wine?
Oh my God, Chloe, my favorite wine. That's like asking me my favorite pair of shoes. But
Well, mine say rosé all day, so I think those are my favorite today.
I think there's a specific region of France called Pessac-Lignon, and I love the wines from there. But I also love wines from California, from Germany, from Australia, you name it. Where they produce good wines, I'll try them. And if I like them, I like them.
Do you prefer white or red?
Depends on the day.
Today.
Today, I prefer rosé.
There you go. Nice in the middle. So Dad, why do you drink wine?
Because it tastes good with food.
Great answer. So why do you think people travel to where wine's made?
Well, I think they do it for a lot of reasons. One, out of curiosity, because a lot of people, sitting around having a bottle of wine with friends, you don't often think about where was it made, why was it made, how was it made. But you get to a certain point in drinking wine, if you really appreciate it, where that starts to become important to you. And for example, in the States, as you probably know or you may not know, that wines are designated by the grape, as opposed to in Europe they're designated by the region. So for example, going to Napa, there's not just, or California, there's not just one region. There's Calistoga, there's Knights Valley, there's St. Helena, there's any number of different places that wines are made, and the wines take on the flavor, the character, the look of the places where they're grown.
So Chardonnay is a Chardonnay grape?
In the States.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Cool. So then what about in France?
But in France, Chardonnay, particularly in Burgundy, is the white Burgundy grape.
Got it. So what are we drinking today?
I'm drinking rosé from one of the wineries we're going to be visiting, and I do believe that you're drinking a red from one of their wineries that we'll be visiting.
Well, cheers to that.
So Chloe, for these wine trips, why California?
Great question. I think, actually, if you'll remember, we were having dinner and enjoying wine, and we were talking about our travels and the great places that we've been tasting wine. And I asked you, if we're going to start these wine trips, where should I start? And you said, why not start in our own country? So we started with California, and we'll expand from there.
I like that. Can I come in all of them?
If you're lucky.
Gee, thanks. Here's to you.
Now the exciting part, we get to talk about all of the wineries we're going to take everybody.
I know you told me about the wineries, and I know how they came about because I helped you choose these particular wineries. And although the first one is full, I'd love everybody to stay tuned for some future information about another trip there, because it is a really special winery. We were introduced to this winery by a woman who is a co-owner of a different winery and is involved with this winery, which is very typical in California as elsewhere in the world. People share the grapes, they share their winemaker, they share a lot of
love
things.
of fine wine.
Absolutely, and this particular vineyard, all three are terrific examples of fine wines. This one is interesting because it's newer, recently purchased and redone. The architecture and the vibe is so laid back and beautiful. And there's a special room, the James Bond room, which is my favorite. You put your hand on to get in. It has nothing to do with the wine, it's just fun.
So then let's talk about the other two wineries that we're going to be taking people. I know that the second one is one of your favorites, so I'll let you kind of give people a little bit of information about that.
Yes, the second one is in the Knights Valley region, and it is a winery. If you didn't know someone who could take you there, you would never find it on your own. You go through East Bumble and trees and winding roads and fences, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, when you think you're going to either fall off a cliff or be lost forever, this incredible place unfolds in front of you. And
you just follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah, you follow the road to not just a beautiful winery, but a stage where there are impromptu plays, an incredible garden where heirloom tomatoes are grown for many of the finest restaurants in California, and some of the finest wine you're going to taste is made at this winery. And this particular visit, I believe, involves the crush. So you'll get to find out whether or not it's really like the Lucy and Ethel episode on I Love Lucy, or if it's done a little differently.
For those of you that are not old enough to know what that is, just imagine a bunch of people stomping on grapes in their bare feet. That's not what actually happens.
Thankfully.
Yes, so we're really excited about that. The most important part you forgot, Jersey Boys.
Yes, one of the wines is named after one of the owners who was a producer of the Jersey Boys. So stay tuned, go to the website, look at the information, get excited, and come with us.
We still have one more to talk about, and this last one that's going to be in November is actually how we got introduced to the rest of the wineries.
Two of those fine wines are linked together by our friend, Jessica. And what happened there was I was fortunate enough to be involved with the Premier Napa Valley auction, although I wasn't allowed to attend because I don't buy fine wine. I mean, I do buy fine wine, but I don't buy it to sell. So I was allowed to be involved with the auction. I won this particular auction item, and the vineyard owners invited us for a special private dinner. We fell in love with the wine, we fell in love with the vineyard, and we got Jessica interested in working with Chloe, and the rest is history.
So just imagine pulling up to I don't even know how many acres of land they have, and just seeing all these perfectly manicured vineyards and then a tiny little welcome sign with your name written on it. And then you get to have lunch in the vineyard. The food is cooked by the owner himself, and essentially they don't allow anyone to do this unless you are with the auction or you have a special connection. So we're really excited about that as well.
And the winemakers, again, if you remember from earlier in the video, just because grapes are grown somewhere and the name of the vineyard or the vineyard owners is on the bottle, they may not be the actual winemaker. And all three of these vineyards, the winemakers are particularly exquisite and well known for their history in fine wine. So again, take a peek, get excited, come and join us for some fine wine.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Cheers to allowing us to shoot in her house. Thanks everyone for coming.
Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed learning about fine wine with us today. Please be sure to comment in the section below and tell us why you enjoy drinking wine. You can visit us at www.chloejohnston.com, and please feel free to email us any questions you have about wine, travel, or just to say hello. info@chloejohnston.com. Thanks again and have a great day. Cheers.
To you, Chloe.
Oh wait, shoot, we didn't actually.
They don't actually crush the grapes like they did in the Lucy and Ethel. I forget what I was going to say.
Good.
We hope you enjoyed. Oh boy.
Good.
We hope you enjoyed. Jesus Christ. What is the word?
Good.
We hope you enjoyed learning about fine wine with us today. You can't laugh in the background. Because you enjoy.
Good.
We hope you enjoyed learning about fine wine.